Okay, so this video is on job scheduling based on constraint satisfaction problem in artificial intelligence. Okay, so let's say you have 5 jobs in your daily routine. So, like doing the chores, doing laundry, doing your homework, and each of them take a certain amount of time. Okay, so let's say you have job 1, job 2, job 3, job 4, and job 5, and each of them have certain time. So duration equals 3 for job 1, 5 for job 2, 6 for job 3, 3 for job 4, and 4 for job 5. And now you have a time constraint, so you have to like do all this stuff within 16 minutes. Okay, so this is a time restriction. Also, you have certain conditions here. So first of all, you have to do job 1 first. So job 1 has to be done first. Job 1 has to be done first. Now the second condition is that job 3 has to be done before job 2. Okay, so this one has to be done before this one. The third condition is that job 2 and job 4 can't be done parallelly. So like you can't do them at the same time. So they can't be done parallelly. Okay, they can't be done in parallel or whatever. Okay, parallelly. Yeah. And the last condition is that job 5 has to be done last. So this thing has to be done last. Job 5 has to be done last. So this is basically how you're gonna do this. Now, first of all, since this is a constraint satisfaction problem, first of all, you're just gonna like write down the variables and the domains and the constraints. So the variables are going to be the jobs. So the variables are J1, J2, J3, J4, and J5. And the domain has to be the times. So you have to do this under a certain time. So the domain has to be like, since job 5 has to be done last, you're gonna take this 4 and you're just gonna like deduct it from 16. So you have to do like job 1, job 2, job 3, and job 4 before job 5. So the domain is 16 minus 4, which is 12. So it's going to be from 0 all the way up to 12, where job 5 is equals to 16. Now the constraints are going to be all these jobs. So basically for the first condition, the constraint is that job 1 has to be done first. So job 1 has to be done before job 2. It has to be done before job 3, 4, and 5. So the way you're going to write this is that job 1 is basically going to be time 1, so T1 plus 3, because job 1's duration is 3. So T1 plus 3 less than equals T2. T2 is job 2's one. Okay, so this is for job 2. Now for job 3, job 4, and job 5 are going to be like the same thing. So for T1 plus 3, so job 1 has to be before job 3 as well. So T3, then again T1 plus 3 has to be done before T4, which is job 4. And T1 plus 3 has to be done before job 5, which is T5. So this is for the first condition. Now for the second condition, J3 has to be done before J2. So basically like T3 plus 6 has to be done before J2, which is T2. So you're just gonna write T3 plus 6 less than equals T2. So that's for condition 2. For condition 3, J2 and J4 can't be done in parallel. So you can't do J2 as well as J4 at the same time. So you can either write T2, which is for J2 of 2 plus 5 less than equals T4. So T2 and T4 have different times. Or you can write T4 plus 3 less than equals T2. So T4 will be done first, then T2. Or you can just write like T2 done first, then T4. But they can't be done at the same time. Okay, so that's for condition 3. For condition 4, J5 has to be done last. So J5's timing has to be greater than J4. It has to be greater than J3. It has to be greater than J2 as well as J1. So you're just gonna write T5 has to be greater than T1 plus 3. Then again it has to be done it has to be done after job 2 as well as 3 as well as 4. So T5 greater than equals T2 plus 5. Then T5 has to be greater than equals T3 plus 6. Then it has to be done after T4. Okay, so T5 has to be greater than T4 plus 3. Okay, so this is for the fourth condition. Now you need to draw a constraint graph. So the way you're going to draw this is that you're just gonna take all the variables, which are the jobs, and you're just gonna make nodes out of them. So J1, J2, J3, J4 and J5. Okay, so all these things. Now you're going to check the constraints here and see which one has to be matched with the other one. Okay, so the first constraint, T1 and T2. Okay, so T1 can't be done after T2, so it has to be done before T2. It has to be done before T3, T4 and T5. So basically it can't be equal to any of them. So you're just gonna draw a line with all of them. So J1 with J2 with J3, J4 and J5. Now since they can't be equal, you're just gonna cut these lines. And that's for the first constraint. For the second constraint, T3 can't be, it has to be done before T2. So J3 and J2, you're just gonna cut a line between them. Now same thing for the T2. So T2 and T4, T2 and T4, you're just gonna connect these and put a line in between. And T4 and T2, they're the same, so you don't need to really do anything else. And for T5, which is for the job 5, it can't be equal to either any of them. So basically you're gonna have to connect this thing J5 with all of them. It's already connected with J1, so you're going to connect it with J2, J3 and J4, and you're gonna put a line between them, meaning that they can't be equal. So that's pretty much it.